up and then I'm gonna take it down. I'ma turn it up and then I'm gonna take it down. I'ma turn it up and then I'm gonna take it down. I'ma turn it up and then I'm gonna take it down. I'ma turn it up and then I'm gonna take it down. I'ma turn it up and then I'm gonna take it down. I'ma turn it up and then I'm gonna take it down. I'ma turn it up and then I'm gonna take it down.
You are listening to Wizayne's podcast on the Three Bozos Network. Yo, let's go.
Welcome to another episode of Wizayne's podcast on the Three Bozos Network. I am Wizayne the Pizain. Don't forget to follow, subscribe, download our podcast wherever you listen to podcasts. You can find us on YouTube. Give us a subscribe, give us a comment, and social media, X, TikTok, and Instagram. I am joined today with a special guest. It is my cousin, Travis. What's going on, brother?
Not much, man. What's going on with you?
Not much, dude. You know, just
doing
like
your podcast thing.
That's right, doing my podcast thing. So a little backstory. Me and Travis grew up together. Like brothers, pretty much. We're only a couple years apart.
Hell yeah, man.
Yeah. So, we as little kids, he'd always pick on me and shit. And then we got older.
I did that too.
Yep.
Sorry, I'm an asshole.
One time in particular, we were on the trampoline, and he hawks a loogie on a leaf, and he takes the loogie and he wipes it all over me.
You were so pissed, man.
I was.
It was like the most pissed I'd ever seen you.
It was a monster loogie too, man. There's a lot of like fucking green shit on it and everything.
Only time I ever saw you really want to fight me. I was like, oh, hell, we crossed the line.
Yeah.
You guys, don't wipe a loogie on this guy.
I didn't even care that you were bigger than me. You would have whipped my ass, I was that mad.
Yeah, man. You got the revenge though when you got taller than me and we could play basketball and I could no longer win.
Oh, I know.
It's like, oh.
Yeah, and then after that we stopped playing basketball together. What happened with that, man?
I couldn't tell you. That's why I play horse with my kid too. He's also taller than me, so we're playing horse if we're playing anything. We're not playing like real basketball. Not gonna win.
Your kid's a fucking giant, dude. He could be like a power forward in the NBA.
Yeah, I'm not gonna win, man. Like we gotta play horse. I guess give me like 10 feet and see if I don't brick it.
Yeah. Oh, dude.
Good times.
Funny story, man. In one of the previous podcasts, it was one of the big shows, the one I do with Javier and Brooks. We were talking about that kid who used to come to my house that our other cousin, the female cousin, had a crush on. And you remember we played basketball?
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Right.
You remember this story?
I do. I was making sure I didn't say any names. I don't say people's names, man. All right. Yeah. I was thinking about it, though. I got it. I got you, man. That was also funny. Yeah. Thanks for just throwing me out there, man. This guy's a real dick. Hey, man, I'm kind of an asshole. Damn, bro. Under the bus I go.
Well, he was kind of cocky, He kind of, deserved it a little bit.
Yeah. He was a cocky little bastard. Go ahead, man. I'll shut up.
Oh, no, it's all good, man. And then, from there, man, we when we got a little older, when we got, like I say, our high school years, is like where we really became more like best friends and shit, and started like getting in trouble and everything. I think I got drunk with you for the very first time,
Yeah, that's a true story.
Yeah. So, and then it's just been the same ever since. You were the best man in my wedding. I was the best man in your wedding, and there you go.
Yeah, dude, we're brothers. Yep. It's step brother style, I guess. Call me fucking dragon, dude. Good times. All right, man. So what's your interview questions I gotta answer, dude?
Yeah. So basically I Googled some like super generic interview questions. It's like, they're called icebreakers, and it's so the audience can kind of get to know you. So
Oh boy. All right.
yeah, we can kind of make fun of him on the way, but
Yeah, I
here
gotta
we
be
go,
nice.
man.
Try to be
Yeah.
nice. Like, all right, all right. Won't have as much
Uh,
fun, but all right.
so so Travis, aka Trav Ass,
Oh
what's your
man.
favorite funny story to tell people?
My funny story.
Yeah, what's your
Uh,
favorite funny story to tell
I'm
people?
sorry, man. Man, I don't have a real favorite funny story. Yeah, I've just got a whole bunch of them, and I don't know, man. You throw me on the spot there.
I know,
Oh
right?
man,
You just
I
gotta
got a
come up
really
with
good
it.
one. I can't talk about on this bitch. So I
Uh-oh.
just had it recently. Yeah,
It's
I'll tell you
it's
that
okay.
motherfucker on the side. No,
It's a,
no, no. It's not fit for people to hear, man. It's, I'm just saying. But yeah, man.
it's
No,
okay.
let me
It's
think.
okay, man.
Funny story.
I got like 20 more questions if you don't got one
Yeah,
now. We
let's
can
skip that one. You put me on the spot there. I'm like, I don't know, man. I like a lot of them. I can't like dub one my favorite. I have to tell that one again another time. Like this is the one I like. I'll be like, oh, what the fuck happened there, man?
uh,
So, yeah, let's skip that motherfucker. Man. Fuck that.
All right. What's the best compliment you've received?
Uh that I did. That's an easy one actually. There's a bunch of old ladies that I was on a white water river rafting thing up in the mountains with my son, and these old ladies were stuck on the boat with us. Because they happened to be from the same area. That's how I think it happened. You know, we all got grouped up. But all those three older ladies, after my son helped them all out of the boat, helped them out a bunch, told me what a good job I did raising my son, and he was a real good young man. And so that was the best compliment I ever received. I think.
That's a
Yeah,
pretty
man.
good one, man.
Yeah, like they were all really serious about it, like shook my hand and were like, we just want to tell you that you did an excellent job. And we were amazed by how polite and a good young man your son is. I was like, thanks, man. So it was pretty cool. Yeah, man, it was like my
Yeah.
best one. I can think of off the top of my head. I guess that I remember.
Well, that's a good one, man. So,
Yeah, because it was like three old ladies. It's like all right, well, all three of them probably got some old kids too. So they all say, hey, "Come on, man, I did a good
yeah,
job."
old lady compliments are the best.
Yeah, right. They've lived a long time. They're already pissed off at everything. I would be too. Like I'm fucking sick of you guys. They throw you a good compliment. It's like, oh, they mean that shit. Yeah, man, pretty much, dude. So yeah, got that question. All right.
There we go, nailed it. All right, next one. What is your morning routine?
Uh, well, you gotta fucking hit the alarm clock like three different times. Like I ain't getting out of bed yet. And then there's a
Nope.
phone, but same thing. It's like three times, and then I fucking get up and I go probably take a bathroom shower whole thing, and like it's not that long. It's pretty quick, and then grab my food and my clothes and go to work, man. Brush my teeth and all that shit.
Are you
It
like
doesn't
a
take that
mad
long. Yeah.
dasher?
No, it's like no, it doesn't matter when I get to work. But I'm not a mad dasher. It's just a relaxed kind of like 20-minute, you know, jaunt through the house kind of thing. Like, yeah, it takes that
Right.
long to do that. I have to get out of bed now. God damn. I don't really have to. I can go to work at like noon if I want. It doesn't matter. I work on a farm, dude. You think there's really a time? I mean, there is a time clock, but do you really think there's like, a person standing there? Get the fuck out of here. You know the people I
Yeah.
work for. Come
Hey,
on.
why don't, yeah, I do. I went to high school, one of them.
Yeah.
Well, let's ditch these questions for a second. You want to talk about work at all?
No, not right now. Let's keep doing your questions, man. I got
All right.
that was where the funny story happened, actually. So let's just stay away from that for right now, so I don't
All
be
right. All
retarded.
right.
Oh shit! Did I give you an edit there? Can't say that.
Yeah, fuck it. You can say whatever you
Bad.
want, dude.
It'll be all right, man. There you go. I like all kinds of people. Hey man, you can't
I'm
tell
not
me
gonna,
one of my redeeming. You can't tell me one of my most redeeming qualities is I treat people equally. You can't tell me I don't. Like
you do.
everybody I meet.
You insult everybody equally.
Exactly, but everybody I meet, I treat them the same. It's well, what I always say is I treat them the same until they give me a reason to treat them differently. That's what I
Yeah.
tell everybody. That's what I do. I'm polite and I'm nice to everybody. I'm like, hey, what's up, dude? I'm always polite, but hey, some people are assholes. You got to say, hey, man, don't be such an asshole.
Yeah.
I'm
Tell
one.
them like you
I'm one
see
of
it.
those. Yeah, you got to tell me sometimes. Some of my best lessons were learned by people telling me not to be such an asshole. So
Yeah.
it's part of life, man. It's like live and learn and shit.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
Fuck
So,
yeah, man.
what is your favorite pastime and why?
Oh man, I don't know, man. I think I'd have to combine like fishing and drinking and whatever else happens to fall in there together, because other things can
Yeah.
happen while you're doing that. So, but fishing and drinking, yes, awesome. Favorite
There
times
you
ever.
go.
Yeah, man. You can't beat
Catching a
those.
buzz, at least you're catching something, right?
Yeah, man. Well, it's just so relaxing, and you get to be out in nature. I mean, I'm pretty chill, so like the animals will come mess with me and shit. I hang out with fucking dolphins and manatees and shit. I'm like crazy with them. It's gotta be nice,
Yeah.
man. Yeah.
I'm gonna,
So that's one of my
I'm gonna,
favorite pastimes. I know you like to fish too. We go fishing. I know not
oh yeah.
enough. We were supposed to
Yeah, I
go
know.
fishing here within like a week or so. Are we gonna go fishing, man? Next
Yeah, as
weekend?
of
And
right
now
now, yeah.
on your
Yep.
podcast, now we have to.
Mhm.
All right, fishing next weekend, bud. Going down.
Yeah, yeah. I'm gonna skip this one. It says, "Are you an introvert or an extrovert?" I mean, come on,
Yeah, no, I don't introvert. I don't
if
see
you had
everybody
to
gotta know what
describe,
you like. You know? Fuck, man.
yeah. Uh, okay, if you had to describe yourself as an animal, which would it be and why? It's a
Mm.
fucking stupid question.
Yeah, I don't
What kind
know,
of
man.
animal are you, Travis?
I don't fucking know, man. One of those chimera motherfuckers, drank too much the night before or something. And was like, I don't know what the hell I am. If I'm a bear, goddamn monkey. I don't even know what the fuck I'm doing. Yeah, skip that question. Fuck. I'm actually a monkey by the Chinese thing, I think. Yeah, I'm a monkey. So,
Yeah,
yeah, nah, yeah, I like to fuck around and, I don't know, throw shit at people, I guess. Sounds
jerk
accurate.
off a lot.
Mm. Hey,
You
man,
jerk off a
monkey
lot.
man's got to get it done, man. Got to. Remember Will, dude? You remember Will I used to work with? No, you don't talk to him
Yeah,
anymore, so it don't matter. The
yeah,
older
that's
dude.
fine. Yeah, yeah, I
One of
remember
his things he said, man, twice a day whether you need to or not. That was one of his sayings. Dude, he's like as old as my dad, dude, pretty much. Like not quite. He's like 5 years younger than him or something, I think maybe. He's pretty close.
right.
Twice a day
Yeah.
whether you need to or not, man.
Yep.
He's a funny old dude.
Yeah, he was until that
Mm.
time he wanted to fight me. But yeah,
Yeah, dude, remember I felt bad the other day. You remember the guy I used to work for, I used to be friends with up the road here? I know you know that guy. Won't mention any names.
yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
his dad died. I felt pretty bad.
Ah,
I felt
sucks.
that's bad, man. But he had cancer and shit. But he was the coolest one out of the whole bunch, honestly. His dad. His dad was cool
Oh
as
yeah.
shit. Yeah. I got along with him really good. I felt bad. I didn't talk to him again. I was like,
Nah,
oh. Maybe we
that
drank beers
sucks.
and shit together. He always told me, he'd be like, yeah, I'll drink with you, but I'd always get him in trouble. I'd bring him whiskey shots and shit sometimes. Like on
Yeah.
a lunchtime, when I was off or something, I knew he was there. I'd stop by like, hey man, look what I'm doing. Like, oh, whiskey shot. He's like, hell yeah. I was like, you go old dude. He was in Vietnam and shit, man. He had a bunch of medals. He was with the
Yeah.
100 for the good one, He was a cool guy though. I felt bad.
Yeah,
Man lost his father. Yeah.
that sucks.
Shit happens though, man, right?
Yeah,
But
it does, man. Fucking it
all you can
does.
do is drink a beer to the passing of the guy and be like, here you go, man. That's to you.
Yeah. Pour one out.
That's it.
All right.
Anyways, yeah, let's
If
go back to a question.
if money wasn't a factor, what would you do with your time?
Money wasn't a factor. What can I do in my time? Probably fish and drink, man. I mean, I'm just saying, it was pretty easy to tie that together. Oh
Yeah.
wait, no, yeah, no, pretty much. I mean, I got to travel more, I guess now because I haven't been in a lot of places around the world. That would be
Yeah.
one I would. That was one I would list. But that's an obvious one. Other than that, yeah, fish and drink, man, be good times.
Fish, drink,
Do some other
travel.
yeah, man. I mean, go race go karts or something, man. I don't know. Fuck do you guys all do? Look at your phones all day? I don't do that shit. You won't catch me on that one. Hell, it took me fucking 20 minutes to figure out how to hook this thing up to your server thing. I was like, I don't know what the fuck I'm doing with this thing, man.
Yeah. I think my mom could have figured it out quicker than you could have.
Shut up, man. That shit was difficult.
All right, next question.
Well,
What's your favorite
man.
movie and what does it reveal about you?
Conan the Barbarian. Arnold was the man. That's what it revealed. Yeah, because he was, dude. Because fucking, I had a Conan. You remember I had a Conan sword and shit, man. I was always having
Yeah.
a sword like that.
Yeah. Yeah.
I had not the real one, like the plastic kid one. You know, like when I was a
Sure.
kid.
Yeah.
I had a He-Man sword too.
Yep.
I was like,
I had
oh,
the He-Man
yeah.
power sword too, man. Yeah.
Dude, you had Castle Grayskull, motherfucker. I remember that shit. I was like, this motherfucker has Castle Grayskull up in here, man. I was like, God damn.
Did I?
Yeah, you had Castle Grayskull, man. Somebody did at your house. That old one you lived
Nah.
at when you were younger. Yeah. Yeah, there was a Castle Grayskull over that motherfucker. I remember playing with it. I was like, oh,
I remember I had the big ass like transformer that turned into a fort. I don't remember having Castle Grayskull though.
Bro, you had a Power Glove, I'm pretty sure. Like all the
No, I never had a
Nintendo.
power glove. That was
Are
one of
you
our
sure
other
you
cousins
didn't?
had that.
Oh, is
Positive,
that
never
who
had a
had
power
that?
glove. One of
I
our
remember
that
there was a lot of Nintendo shit go back in the day. Y'all motherfuckers had a bunch. I was like, look
yeah,
at this
that male
shit.
cousin of ours that's a little older. He's the one who had that.
That guy.
Yeah.
Oh, don't listen to podcasts. His feelings are hurt.
Yeah, we
Yeah,
have
you
like
know,
a
I'll
million
go
fucking
fuck.
cousins. Yeah.
Yeah, we do. Doesn't matter. You can talk. Dude, I was talking to the lady today. I forgot her name already. That's what my dad called me earlier. I was like, oh, yeah, I was supposed to ask you. Just letting you know you. I forgot her fucking name. Like, I was like, I'm pretty sure it was her name. And he's like, I don't know her. It's like, yeah, I can't remember half our cousins, what they're even like. Dude, I haven't seen them in like 20 years. A lot of them.
Yeah. Yeah.
The last time I saw him was at your house, your parents' house, or whatever. Yeah, remember that? That was like a Thanksgiving a couple years ago or something.
Yep.
There was something. We were over at your parents' house. That was the last time I saw all of them. Before that, it had to have been 20 years. Because I remember some of them were like, he's gotten so big. Talk about my kid. And they were like, and I was like, yeah. I was like, when'd you see him last? They're just like, and I was like, yeah. He's like fucking 20 years old, man. You know? So, yeah, he got big. Man, did you ever fucking see him? You know? Well, seriously, they're all acting like he got big. I'm like, I don't remember ever seeing you around when this motherfucker was little. You know? I thought that shit was funny as hell. Sorry, next question. I'm gonna get in trouble.
No, dude, it's about the same with me, man. I think that's about the last time I saw him too, and it was about 20 years before that too. So,
whatever, man.
yeah. All right, what's your biggest pet peeve?
Probably leaving like old food out, like on the counter and shit. You know, like a motherfucker will eat half a meal and leave that shit on the counter. Hate that. You could at least scrape that shit in the garbage. No, dude, that's a whole bunch of people I'm talking about. It ain't just one. No, that's a whole bunch. But I hate that one. It's just so gross.
Dude, you know what mine is?
I traveled when I worked with a bunch of degenerates, man, around the state.
Right.
How good do you think they cleaned up after themselves? Come on, man.
Yeah. Good point.
I was sitting there.
I forgot about those guys.
I would start doing. Yeah, I would start doing the dishes sometime, just rinsing them out and throwing a. God damn it! It's like, got some 2-day-old fucking chicken breast sitting up here and shit.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, you should see some of the shit I saw doing that job, man. Dude, the motherfuckers, sometimes they come back at like 3 o'clock in the morning, you know, from the bars and shit, and they start eating chicken and throwing the fucking bones everywhere and shit, hammered. And it's like, Jesus Christ. Yeah, it wasn't always like that, but sometimes they would do that shit. And you're like, what the fuck, man? Just try to sleep, man. I don't want. And then you get out in the morning, there's chicken bones everywhere. You know, there's a fat guy asleep on the couch. There's another motherfucker over there in another room. I'm like, I don't know which one. I'm guessing the fat guy. And everybody pointed the fingers at the fat guy. It was fine, and it was him. He just acted like it wasn't. We all know.
Fucking chicken bone McGee, fat guy.
Yeah, man.
Too, right? Probably snoring.
Fuck yeah, dude! Like goddamn sawmill, bro. And he's right on the couch, you know, and the shit's all in the kitchen. Shit like that happened all the time, man. Yeah. Well, I told you about the one with the fucking with the big 2-story we had to do. You know, we're on the roof, and the motherfucker. The night before we got to do it, we come up the next morning, we find the open beer carton, you know, the 12-pack, and it's scrawled in there with a Sharpie like, "I'm going to a real job that appreciates me. Fuck you guys." And he took a train home from Jacksonville. Yeah.
Jeez, dude.
And he lived far away from Jacksonville. And it was like, what the fuck?
Shit, man.
Yeah, and it's just, and then we had to go do it with like one less guy, and we're carrying shit from the ground to this 2-story roof. Come on, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was that job though. So, yeah, I was trying to tie back into a work question earlier. Keep doing your questions,
Yeah.
man. Yeah, let me go back in here.
Dude, pet peeves. My number one pet peeve is when people take like drinks that are like half drank or whatever and throw them in the garbage without
Oh,
like
dude,
dumping
that's
them in a
also
sink or
one of
something.
mine, dude. How
Yeah.
about the water bottle with just enough water to make it not collapse, right? And all explode and everything, and the fucking, in the garbage. It's like, dude, couldn't
Yeah.
you just dump that little bit out and just left the cap off? So when I smush something in there later, that bitch will collapse.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. It's all about
We're
it's all
already,
about condensing it. Get as much in there as possible.
yeah. I mean, we're already polluting the earth. Could we at least do a good job doing it? I mean, fuck, man. Yeah, reach for the
Let's be more
stars
efficient.
somewhere. Is all I'm saying, man.
Yeah. If you could have one superpower, what would it be?
Nah, it's the old immortality one. It's like the best one. I guess.
Yeah.
I don't know. Flying would be pretty legit. I think. If you're gonna, get out of immortality, because that's the unfair one. But fucking
Yeah.
flying would be cool because you could just haul ass anywhere and be like, yeah, I went there. And then I could drink and fish and travel all in one shot. So I mean,
Right.
I'm just saying.
Dude,
Get
you
my
know how
shit
people
right.
take those drones and they'll put their lure to a drone and fly it like
Oh,
way
yeah.
out, and then
Oh
dude,
yeah,
you just
that's how you shark fish.
you just fly your own fucking lure out there and then go back.
Yeah, dude.
Or you could just,
Or if you want to, you could do it in Costa Rica the next day. Because you could fucking fly. So you could fly over there and try Costa Rica fishing, drinking, and be like, this might be cool. Maybe I'll go to China tomorrow. All I got to do is just kind of think about it. Evidently, it's how it seems to work. So, anyways, that's my superpower.
I agree with that's a good one. Teleportation. I think like Nightcrawler style or like anywhere in the world style. That'd be a cool one too.
That's a pretty good one too. I would be worried about range with that though. Like, is it infinite range? Can you just go 5,000 miles? Or because Nightcrawler, I think, is like pretty close. I don't know. Is he extra dimensional? I don't remember what all that shit does. Or can he only go so far?
Yeah, I think he can
Does
only
he
go
another
so
dimension?
far.
Nah, usually it's
yeah.
Yeah, see, I fly, man. I'll get there eventually.
Yeah.
If you're doing it right, you could drink and fish along the way and troll the ocean. Just think about that. Come on, man. I mean, I'm fucking crossing shit off the list left and right. I mean, I'm just saying, getting farther along. I'm trying to master time travel, man. Really, I think I might have it actually, but I ain't gonna tell all y'all. Well, time's the only thing you. Well, no, the thing is, you can't get more time. You could buy any other fucking thing you want, but you can't get more time. So I'm trying to get more time, and I think I've got it down to a pretty good science. You know what I'm talking about? These things I make that are good to eat.
Oh, right.
Yeah, man.
Okay.
Yeah, man. Time travel, man. I think I got this shit down right.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm serious, man.
I think you've pretty much H.G. Wells as that bitch, dude. So
get literary references. Shit's getting deep. Better grab another beer.
Dude, let me. Okay, this is a fucking stupid question, but you tell me. Maybe you're smarter than I am, and you know what it means.
No, I don't know, man. I'm pretty burnt.
What's your Myers-Briggs type of number on the Enneagram? Enneagram?
No, I don't know, man. Honestly, drawing a blank.
Yeah, somebody was fucking doing acid. Yeah, they were doing acid when they fucking did this fucking stupid ass question. What the hell?
Yeah, I don't know what that is, man. Ain't that fucking smart. You obviously got to go to a class I didn't get to go to, man. I was on the work train. I'll tell y'all a story about me. I had kids when I was younger, so it's like, I've been working since I was real young, so didn't get to go to school. I finished high school, but didn't get to go to college. Put it that way. It was the work train. So yeah, man, I didn't get that much higher education. Mostly just self-taught with life and reading. But you can learn some shit, man.
Well, that doesn't matter, man. Like when it comes to history, you know more about history than like pretty much anybody I know.
Oh man, you have guy. yeah. You gotta give me an edit there. Thanks, man. Edit that out for me, will you?
No problem. I gotcha.
My bad, buddy. Yeah, that guy. He's pretty good. But yeah, thanks, man. I
Yeah.
like it. And my other friend, now I'm thinking about not using names, is the big guy. And that motherfucker, he knows a lot about that too. He knows way more than me.
Uh-huh.
That's just being well read on that subject is really what it amounts to. That's pretty much what a lot of people. That's always been a thing to me. They're like, "Well, that might be stupid," but they're probably pretty good at something else. And a lot of shit's just familiarity with it. If you've done it a bunch of times, then you're really good at it. That doesn't mean you're smart or stupid. It just means you're good at something. We're all good at something and not good at other things. It's just part of being
Right.
human. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It doesn't make you
Yeah.
smart or stupid. You're pretty intelligent, man. I mean, you're one of the smarter people I know. Yeah, probably the fucking right words. I fuck them up a lot. I don't know.
Thanks,
Yeah.
man. At least somebody thinks so.
No, man, you're a pretty smart guy, man. You ain't dumb. I don't know, man. I don't know about your whole intro name thing, as I know you by another name. But,
I was wondering if you get to that. You don't like Wizayne the Pizain, huh?
No, man. It just doesn't. I've known you as Wayno like the whole time I've known you, man. That's all I'm like. Come on, man. You're Wayno. That's your fucking name.
Yeah.
But whatever, excuse me. I'm not a podcaster, so I don't know how
Well,
well I am now. But yeah, you
I
did.
don't
You,
know.
you you brought me to something for the first time here, man. Like little brother,
Yeah.
big brother style. Yeah. Whoa, I podcasted out.
Uh,
Got me.
well, I mean, I don't even think I've ever said where that whole nickname came from. Growing up, Wayne the Pain. That's like an easy one. Kids, would call you that, Wayne the Pain. And then hanging
That
out
makes
with
sense. I never heard you bitch about it, but that makes
yeah,
sense.
it's not. I mean, it's not a bad one, so I didn't care.
No,
And then
it's not bad.
Javier and Brooks, they would call me Wayne the Pizain, and then that turned into Wizayne the Pizain, and then we needed kind of aliases for this whole podcast thing, so that's what we went with, and that's what they called me. So,
Gotcha.
there you go.
That's cool, man.
Yeah,
You roll with it, man. I might call you Wayno sometimes, though, just to say.
that's fine. Dude.
It's just out of habit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, hey, Wayno, dude, check this out, man. You know me, man. I'll do it, man.
Yep.
Mhm.
Tell you what, I've got one more question for you because all the rest of these are fucking stupid. How do you want to be remembered?
Oh, I already told my kids what I want on my tombstone, and it's "Don't judge me, bro." That's what it is. I told them that a long time ago. Yeah, they both know that. So yeah, don't judge me,
There
bro.
you go.
That's all I'm saying. I don't judge y'all. I mean, sometimes I can tell when you start being that guy. I look at that motherfucker over there. It's like, all right, we know who that motherfucker is. Let's just keep an eye on that guy. But yeah, man, I don't judge. Yeah, everybody's the same. I've always treated everybody that way. I've gotten in trouble with a lot of rich people like that because I get a lot of them. I understand you're like rich and prestigious. Oh, I'm the big rich guy, but you got to be all super, formal and shit. And I'm not good at that. So I've offended a bunch of them, but most of them are pretty cool.
Fuck them. That's what I say.
You know me. I've said that my whole life. Fuck every one of them. It's like, I don't give a fuck with anything. That's why one of the reasons I'm so happy. And it's funny too because I always tell people, I just don't give a fuck, man. It's cool, dude. Do whatever. Just don't step on me. And people all say that. Oh, I don't give a fuck either. So many of them give a fuck. I'll tell you what.
Yeah.
It just depends on what it is. It's like, listen, man. I always draw the line at kids. I'm like, listen, man, you don't mess with kids, man. You get kids alone and let kids be kids. I was like, but as far as you're an adult, man, anything goes, man. Let's talk about anything, It's like, I'm fucking cool, dude. I don't know.
Yeah.
No.
I agree, man. Okay. Open Discord, open conversations.
What's what it's supposed to be, man? I mean, sometimes you fuck up. If somebody says something like, oh, man, if it's something really serious, I'll listen. But it's like, the bottom line to me is like if you decide what somebody said is offensive, you decided that. Nobody else did. You decided that. You decided that whatever somebody said offended you so much that you have to like make a big scene. And it's like people are going to say things you don't, say shit you don't like. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Man, it's just like, man, just deal with it, man. You're the one who decided it was an issue. Nobody else did. That's what I don't get about the whole weird thing people are doing with that in the culture. It's like, why the fuck do we have to bow down to what somebody else says? You know what I mean? So you should be able to talk about what you want. Yeah, no subject should be off limits. Otherwise, you'll never learn about it. There'll never be any knowledge. That's how you censor shit. Is when you make it off limits. Yeah, and it doesn't matter what it is. Eventually, that shit will keep going, and then you won't be able to talk about anything. And then, God forbid, the internet goes out. Everybody will fucking die. Most of them, a lot of the younger ones, go, what do we do? They've never really had to do a lot of that shit. You know what I mean? You know me. I grew up like farm lifestyle. You know what I mean? Out in the woods, I could do a lot of shit. You know, a lot of people don't know how to do that shit. So, all things to think about. Might want to learn something besides scrolling on your phone. Just saying.
Exactly. They call it doom scrolling, where it's just basically just scroll.
Is that really a thing? Doom scrolling?
Yeah.
That's hilarious.
I tell you what, dude. Let me use this demon machine we were just talking about to look up what doom scrolling is, like definition wise. I think it's just like endlessly scrolling, looking at stupid shit. You know, to act of spending too much time online consuming negative news or other content that makes you feel sad, anxious, or angry.
that makes a lot of sense, man. That's why they go into their little safe space. Like, oh my God, I don't get it. I don't get why everybody's so offended by anything. I'm like, I mean, seriously, there's like not anything I could think of that anybody could say that would like really stress me out that much. I mean, they could even talk about somebody's kids and be a dickhead. Oh, kids, all right. But I mean, if you're not looking in my face and like yelling at me personally, I don't really give a flying fuck what you say. You know, if you're looking at my face like you're a piece of shit, then well, we're gonna have an issue. But if it's just general whatever, people can say whatever the fuck they want. Nobody has to share your opinion. Some people will think kids are assholes and they don't like them, and they're perfectly allowed to do that. You know what I mean?
Hey, sometimes I think that about my kid.
Yeah. I don't know how much you talk about your kid. Do you tell him you got a little kid? Is that part of your show?
Yeah. Everybody knows I have a 2-year-old.
Mm-hmm.
We call him
shitheads.
We call him G Money.
Oh shit. Probably not wrong. Doing better than me there, G Money. I'm out here sweating in the cow shit, man. Not as cool as you think. Oh shit. That's cool though, man. Yeah, little 2-year-olds are little shitheads, man. They're a pain in the ass. You know me. Mine are both in their 20s. So, you know, now it's just like you can't do anything at that point. I'll go ahead and spoil that for you. You're just like they got to do their own thing, man. Because you can't make them. You know, you can't even change their mind about shit. They're just like, no, we are, going out in the world. And it's cool. You got to do that anyways. You know. But once they get like that old, you're just like, yeah, whatever. I'll see you when I see you.
Yeah. Yep.
You're doing other shit. You guys are cool and all. Too, man. I've been there the whole time, man. They don't want to do it either. They're like, no, Dad, we only want to hang out with you sometimes. Like, it's cool, man. I don't care. I still have fun every time I hang out with them. It's usually entertaining as shit.
Watching them try to work their way through adulthood, where you've been there before, and
the girl child trying to use the term adulting, and you can imagine the verbal smackdown I laid down. Listen here, man.
It's like fucking paying bills and just doing normal shit. That's adulting, right?
Yeah, you're like sitting on the couch and like tapping on your computer, man. I'm like, dude, come on, man. It's so hard. It's just like, come on, man. I just lose interest is what it is. See, I used to lose patience, when I was like, you know me, man, you know me my whole life. I've had a temper a lot of my life, dude. I don't have that shit no more. I'm pretty chill, man. Yeah, so I'm just like, all right, man, you go do whatever you got to do. You go do that. I do that with everybody. I'm like, all right, man. If they're all stressed out, just go do whatever you're doing. And I just entertain myself, man, and hang out with the cool people. Like whoever comes by is cool. I'm like, what's up, man? I meet all kinds of interesting people that way.
Yeah.
Some people are pretty chill. Some are pretty fucked up. It's pretty fun, man. Yeah, you just gotta watch the real fuck ups. Some of them are a little twisted too much. Like, all right, listen, man, I'm kind of fucked up. If I think this shit's fucked up, I'm looking at you like, all right, man, you better not spew out another one of these, because if you have 2 in a row, I'm gonna think you're a serial killer or some shit. You know? I don't know about all that. Time to go to a different party, man.
well,
But yeah, you're living the the adult dad life now, man.
yep.
And it's funny as shit to me because I've been living that shit for like 20 something years now. It's like and now I'm free. I'm like I'm like good luck. Never again. Won't catch me again. They're cool though. They're fun. They're fun, man. But yeah, little shitheads.
Oh yeah. They don't shit. It's such the duality of having a kid, man. It's like, oh, I love him so much. He's so cute. No, fuck you, kid. Come on.
You just sometimes, especially with little like that. Tell me you haven't thought about the drop kick, the punt. The drop kick punt. Like how funny this would be if you could swim right. There's a pool right here. I could just put a little pad on you or something like an air balloon thing and just kick the shit out of you. Right into the pool you go. I feel better.
you know how I get some of it out, dude. And he loves this. He like laughs like a freaking banshee when I do it. I like power slam him and choke slam him on the couch.
Yeah, dude. Yeah.
And like I do it and he loves it, dude. He just like starts laughing, but it also gets a little bit of that aggression out for me too.
Yeah. Well, I told you about the time like one of my daughter was one of the first times she was in a place, moved out on her own. She's on a bunch of those and my son, she gave him a bunch of shit. She was all being the big older one, because they're like 3 years apart or whatever. And he did the same thing. He picked her up. They're grown-ups, but how much bigger he is, He picked her up, did the same thing, like choke slam, power bomb. And he picked her up again after he did it twice. Because he's so much bigger, Then she shut up, she just shut up. She wasn't talking no more shit. He did this. It was a big cushy couch, he didn't hurt her. But it was stupid funny to see, because
yeah.
I was like, dude, you just got your ass whooped, dude. You better just shut the fuck up now. It's like you went through the air twice, like a bad puppy that a mom threw out of her mouth. It's like you better shut the fuck up. Big motherfucker's gonna pile drive you next time.
Yeah.
Shit's funny. Yeah, man. Yeah.
Well,
cool stuff,
hey, dude. So my usual show. Like I do a solo show.
We haven't even got to the show yet. We're just bullshit. Or is this the show? How much of my time traveled, man? I hope everybody got
that. See, that's kind of the point of this one, though, man. Like, so my normal show is I do like maybe 5-10 minutes of like my personal bullshit, like what went on with me in the week or whatever. And then I do about 30 to 40 minutes of just like politics talk or news talk or whatever's going on, in my opinion on it. I've been trying to do like, instead of doing that twice a week, I'm doing once a week like that. And then the other show is going to be, I have a special guest. So like, you're like the first one. You're like my whatever. Shit. Yeah, you're like my tester.
I mean, these chicken jokes are writing themselves, but I'm not saying them. Whoops.
So
it's all right, buddy.
I'll leave it up to you, because some people don't like talking about this shit, and others like don't care. Do you have like
Javier and Brooks well enough, I think, to where they wouldn't care. They'd talk about anything. They both seem pretty well chill about everything.
Yeah, they don't like talking about politics too much on there. We try to keep it like more like pop culture and video games
honestly,
and shit like that.
You know me, I'll talk about anything. But politics just annoys too many people.
Yeah.
It's just like, might as well put the Jesus jokes at that point. You know what I mean? Like, remember some Jesus jokes here. Let's see what everybody thinks of this.
Okay. We won't do that, but like two big things happen. I just want to get your take on it. First thing first, man, fucking Trump getting shot. Like, what do you think about all that?
Oh, yeah. Well, I got to be honest. I told you the last time we talked about it briefly. It was like that. I thought at first it was sketchy, But after seeing enough shit, I was like, damn, man, they try to take that motherfucker out. So it doesn't surprise me because it's, to me personally, and my personal view, that shit is just like circles of power nobody will ever get to be part of unless they're one of those upper, 1%ers. And I don't worry about it. I think it's crazy. And I think it's nuts. And I can't believe it happened. It doesn't surprise me that much, honestly, because those people will do anything to keep that power. You know what I mean? And the thought of those powerful people to that level is nothing I'll ever be able to affect, ever. I don't care what happens. So I don't think about it that much, to be honest. But that shit was nuts with them. Yeah. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I was just gonna say, so you like pay attention to it because it's newsworthy, but you don't let it like take up too much of your brain, pretty much, right?
Well, it's so far beyond me. It really is. I've met enough people of enough higher parts that aren't part of anything close to that. It's like, screw that. That's just so far beyond me. I can't affect that. I'm a peasant on that point. You know what I mean? I am. It's like there's no point to worry about it. That's my view.
Yeah.
But thinking about the Trump thing, honestly, to keep up with your show, that shit was pretty fucked. And I was like, oh, it was fucked up. They did that shit, but it doesn't surprise me because it looks like there's a concentrated of effort, to dismantle America through their culture, because that would be the thing to do if somebody's has a stronger force than you do, is to try and take them down that way.
Right.
So that's what it seems like to me with that kind of shit. That whole political split, and the big battle everybody talks about is such a big thing. Is somebody's really actively? I think so, because nobody really likes us around. I mean, some people do, but you got to admit, a lot of Americans, I'm American, but are truly arrogant assholes. So we got to think a lot of these people are maybe traveling the world and giving us a bad rap, and we have the military all over the world. We're kind of the world police. I can see how everybody wouldn't like us. And if people band together, it's called a coalition. Shit's happened before. I'm just saying, they could take down America through a culture war, and it wouldn't be that hard because, look, it's already kind of happening. It really is. And you flood it with immigrants, and it's pretty easy to do. It's not like it hasn't been done before.
Right. Are you talking like a cultural Marxism kind of thing, or are you talking just more like
Wait, like communism? No, it doesn't. No, it's not. They're trying to turn them to anything. It's just a dismantling. To me, I think it's just a dismantling, just to make sure it's not a power anymore. Because look how long we've been the world power, too. Seriously, since World War II, we've been like fucking, big shit. Come on, man. You don't think the motherfuckers are sick of that? My grandpa was in World War II. And he's dead now, but he lived to be really old. Think about those old people a lot of those grudges get passed down, man. And I think to me, the other big thing is a lot of the world now, thanks to the internet, gets to see the lifestyle a lot of other people have. And you got to admit, the American lifestyle is pretty luxurious if you have the cash. So you don't think that'll piss all them people off over there dragging shit through the mud to make $5, for the week? It's like, what do you think's going to happen? And that's just me, though, personally. I've met people from all over the world and hung out with them, like I said, me, man, I'll hang out with anybody. I don't care. And I'll be like, dude, a lot of the stories I've been told by a lot of people from those places, it makes a lot of sense why a lot of them don't like us. But they're usually cool, but you got to think about the arrogant pricks you run into a lot, You can tell by the way they drive a lot, and they just cut you off. Or you can tell they're an arrogant prick. Nobody else drives that way other than like me first. I've seen a dude by my house, that stop sign by my house, the only one that's left on the way to the beer run or that gas station. Yeah, dude. I finally saw a dude when I worked at that other place I was talking about earlier up the road. And he had blown me out of that stop sign like fucking 5 or 6 times in a row. Like just blah. Like I didn't even have a chance to go. And I was like, this fucking guy. And I saw his tag and he had a vanity tag that said me first. Like, no shit. I was like, God damn, at least he's living it, I guess. Motherfucker. It is exactly what the mentality is. Those are just narcissists to me. And I just don't pay attention to those people. But there's a whole lot of them. And I understand how it happens. But it's like, listen, man, there's a reason motherfuckers don't like us. It's people like you.
Yeah.
You go there and you treat them like they're dirt because you have more money than them or whatever your deal is. It's like, that's not how that works, man. We're all human beings, man. You know what I mean? Yeah, man,
So,
we're all human beings. We are.
yeah.
You know, treat everybody the same. And
So
some people are fuckheads, though.
so that's a crazy take on Trump getting shot.
Mm-hmm. Well, shit, you're not. It might be.
that fucking train derailed and jumped on another rail and went another 50 fucking miles, man.
When you got time travelers running the trains, man, sometimes they hop rails.
Like fucking Tony Hawk grinding all over the place, man.
Those were the coolest games when they came out, dude.
They were.
The Tony Hawk games.
Yep. Yep. You could
That shit was
rail
funny as
slide
hell.
and grind on everything. Go, yeah, dude. Those games are awesome.
Good times there with the
Okay.
video games back in the day.
Yep. Yep.
Remember how we were
All right,
all
so
nerds
then-
for liking them? We were that old. Everybody thought you were a nerd, and now you're like the coolest thing ever. We professionally game. Man, fuck you. Girls wouldn't even look at you
Yeah.
halfway if you fucking played video games back in the day, man. They'd be like,
Oh,
that's
I
fine. I
know.
mean, some of them did, but I mean, for the most part, you were a fucking nerd if you played video games. You know, it was
Everybody
like, come
does
on, man.
now.
Yeah,
Yeah.
everybody's like, oh, we all play this. But yeah, I bet you fucking do. It's cool, isn't it? Better than watching the same episode of somebody talking over and over. It's what you're doing right now. Listen to motherfuckers talk, but just watching a fucking show where all the people do is stand around and talk gives me a headache. They're like, we got to do something, dude. You know, let's go blow a car up or, you know, rob a liquor store, fucking something. You know, just sit here and watch people talk. Jesus Christ. Probably shooting us in the
Yeah.
foot here, ain't it, buddy? Might want to edit that out.
You're fine,
Give
dude.
me
I
all
got one
kinds
thing
of
to edit
work.
out. Well, hey,
All
let's
right,
get
well,
to the other
that's
thing.
good.
There are two big things happen. We already got the Trump thing. All right, what about fucking Biden just dropping out of the race? What do you think about that?
Oh, dude, I thought that was great. It had to happen, dude. The guy's like 1,000 years old. I mean,
Yeah.
it's just, and obviously doesn't even do anything. He just walks around. But I didn't think the presidents really did anything either. I mean, Trump was one of the first ones I've seen in a while do some shit. You know, get some shit done. I'm like, God damn, this motherfucker's using his executive power. Because executive
Yeah.
power is cool and all, but let's be honest, you know all the other guys are what run it. I mean, you know it is. There's not going to be
Yeah.
one guy in charge of everything. Get the fuck out of here. If you think there's one guy in charge of all the money involved in America, you're a retard. I'll give you another one to edit. I don't even know what the fuck to tell you. You're
That's
dumb
fine. I'll probably
ass
keep
fuck.
that in.
Yeah, well, seriously. I mean, if you can't fathom it, look at, I'll tell all the listeners, look up the difference between a million, a billion, and a trillion. And look at that difference. And then think
Yeah.
about that amount of money and think there's one guy that just points a stick and tells it where to go. Get the flying fuck out of here. Everybody else is laughing at that guy. It was just cool because Trump was like, you know, well, we love our celebrity presidents, man, you know, like Reagan and shit. And we have had multiple celebrity presidents. But fucking, it's cool, dude. So and he gets shit done. So
Yeah.
so yeah, he's a good fella. But yeah, man. I mean, I'm just saying, roundabout way.
Yeah. Hey, are you gonna
And
watch
Biden
the?
dropping out. Biden dropping out was also funny because the cool people actually immediately said, "Well, if he can't even run for president again in a couple months, why is he still president?" But then they all
Exactly.
realized, but we don't want that chick in charge. The fucking dumbass fucking. You're like, listen, man, that bitch can't find her way down the street. You know, you know. It's like I feel like seriously, like if she was like 20 years younger or so, or 30, and you sent her to go get coffee, she would get all the wrong coffees. You know what I mean, dude? Like all those coffees would be wrong. I'm just saying. That's how that lady
Yeah.
comes across to me. She ain't gonna do it. So they're stuck with the
Yeah.
old dude until the other old dude takes over. And I like Trump.
Yeah.
I'm a Trump guy, but let's be honest. Can we have a guy that's not 100 running the strongest country right now on earth? It's close with
Yeah.
China. Can we still be number one? Can we get somebody that's not 100? They don't have to be
Well,
fucking 30, but could they not be
yeah.
100?
This will probably be the last cycle where the guys are 100. I think we'll get some younger people in the next one.
It needs to happen because it's like, listen, man.
Mhm.
I mean, we're both old enough. Does everybody know how old you are, or do you not talk about that?
Yeah, I say I'm in my 40s.
Yeah, so am I. So yeah, dude. So yeah, we're old enough to know. You start forgetting shit and getting fucking stupid and whatnot. You know, and then you don't always pay attention. At least me. You know, come on, man. And then you think about being another 30 to 40 years older than we are now? You know, then trying to run the most powerful country in the world. Get the flying fuck out of here, man.
Yeah.
Who thinks that's a good idea? You know, it's just like it doesn't make any sense. And to me, it trivializes it even further, the public view about how little it really matters. And it's just, and I don't see why. I think Americans are so caught up on drama, they'll never get out of it. I think they're such drama queens. And I'm an American, and you know me though, I'm drama. I watch for a minute, then I'm like, all right, I got the fuck out of this bitch.
Yeah.
I go do something else.
I blame the Kardashians.
Well, you blame whoever you want. I don't fucking disagree with you there, man. But they fucking love drama, dude. It is.
Yeah.
Look at them, dude. In the news cycle with the internet and shit, it's changed everything, man. I'm too old fashioned. I'm just like, no, I don't care what you guys are doing anymore. Like, I'll watch it, hang out, and talk about it. But listen, man, y'all are all crazy with these phones. I don't see how everybody stares at them all the time. Still to this day, it's just like I don't get it. I get looking at shit on the internet. It's interesting, but what the fuck, man? It's like life's happening around you while you're staring at that shit. It just makes no sense.
Yeah,
Other
pretty
than that.
much. Hey, are you going to watch the Olympics?
Well, yeah, I just found out they were
Tomorrow?
this year, like today or something. Yeah.
Yeah, tomorrow.
No,
Tomorrow's
obviously.
the opening ceremony.
No, I won't. I used to when I was younger, but I don't watch them no more. But I don't have TV either. I have like the Netflix and the Hulu, and then like a couple piracy sites, and that's about it.
Should be on the Hulu.
I probably won't watch it unless it was a cool one, you know. Like if they were doing a World's Strongest Man thing, I'd watch. You know, like where they pick the boulders up and shit. I'd watch that. Or like, well, I don't want to be too sexist, but the girls running around on the volleyball thing's pretty nice too.
Yeah,
So
we talked about that on the other night. Beach volleyball. Fuck yeah, man.
Yeah, that's kind of nice to watch.
Yeah,
I'm trying to be proper, man. Look at me, man. Crossing bridges here.
Well, let's burn them bitches down.
Oh, I'm good at that one. Professional.
Well, hey man, we've been doing this for about an hour, so I think it's about time to wrap this bitch up. But
sounds proper.
What I do at the end of every episode is I do a day in history. So I got this website, and basically tells us everything that happened in this day in history.
Mm-hmm.
So yippee yo, here we go.
That sounds cool, man. I like to hear that kind of shit.
Yeah. DNA scientist Rosalind Franklin was born in 1920.
Oh, cool.
Football great Walter Payton was born in 1953 or 1954.
His nickname was Sweetness for all you trivia.
Yes, it was. Yeah, Sweetness. Up there, it's like top 3 and maybe top 2. Like him and Barry, right? Pretty much.
Barry Sanders is the greatest I've ever seen. I can't shake that, man. I don't know. I've never seen anybody like that guy.
Oh yeah.
So I was a fan of a team that he crushed on the regular, so it's like, they ain't looking so good when that guy's on the field.
First baby born via in vitro fertilization in 1978.
Oh, I didn't know that was that old. That's
I know. Cool. Yeah. Rock Hudson is first major celeb to announce AIDS diagnosis in 1985. I don't remember that. Before that.
I don't know. Magic Johnson's the one that stands out to me from back then. So I don't know about the Rock Hudson guy.
Yeah, I think we were too young with like Freddie Mercury and all that shit, you know?
Yeah, I was like, fucking, I wasn't that old when, I was like still a little single digit kid. I burned a lot of those brain cells, put that way. It's like, fuck, I don't know. Something happened over
there. And then Concorde Air France crash kills 113 in the year 2000. So this is the part where out of all of these days in history, one of them is like a quote from one of them. This one's Walter Payton. And just to kind of give you like what I usually do, I'll somehow tie this into my podcast. It's almost like my monologue at the end of every episode. So
I got you. Go ahead, man. I won't interrupt.
all right. So Walter Payton, when you're good at something, you'll tell everyone. When you're great at something, they'll tell you. Well, I like to think that I'm good at this podcast. So I'll tell everyone who will listen. But I'm still waiting for people to tell me that I'm great at it. Because honestly, well, I don't know. We'll see, man.
Yeah,
Hey.
man, but I wasn't going to tell you're great at the podcasting yet either. It might take a minute.
I've done probably like 25 of these now, and that's the first time I blew it. That's the first time I blew it, man.
It's all right, man. Hey, man. Sorry. I should have just been somewhere drinking and fishing and flying, but lack of the superpower. Okay. I gotta go back to work tomorrow and whatnot, so I don't get to go fly around and fish. Yeah. I'm still pretty pissed off. I could drink at work if I want to, but I don't want to. That's just not fun. I learned that from an old man I used to work with, man. You remember the guy? you would. I'll tell you his name later, but he's like really old. And he said, "Yeah, we used to drink. We work all the time. I've drank while I work plenty in my life, but but he's like, nope. You don't give me nothing to look forward to when you get home. That's why we quit." I was like, this guy gets it, man. So, yeah, man. I mean, life teaches you lessons, man. It's teaching you that you need to get better at podcasts.
Hey, man.
I'm not a podcaster. I'm dragging. Okay. Yeah, you're doing all right, man. Hey, I'm dragging shit through the cow shed in the sun tomorrow. Yeah, come on, man. I mean, it's not all shit, but it's pretty funny. Well, yeah, there's a lot.
Well, to give you a reprieve from that, we'll have you on again sometime, and we'll do this again. Right, I thought it went pretty well. A good flow. So
yeah, man. No, we always talk pretty good with stupid shit. We're just used to bullshitting.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah. So just conversation, bro.
Yeah, and that's all this shit is. So, okay. Yeah. Don't forget to follow, subscribe, download the podcast wherever you listen to it. Listen to us on YouTube. Hit the subscribe button. Give us a comment. Tell us what you think. Follow us on X, TikTok, and Instagram. Same deal. Give us a follow. Give us a like. Give us a comment. Little emoji. Little poop emoji. That's fine. That's cool. Whatever. And I'll interact back with you. Any parting words for the people, Travis?
Yeah, he wants people to follow him, man. Give me listen to the guy. Follow him once. Tell him he did a good job. He's a good fella. It was nice talking to all you guys, man.
Yeah.
I guess I'll catch you next time, dude.
Yep. There you go. Yippee-yo. Let's go. See ya.